So if you want to put on your time, like, you bring up the maybe talk about it. But if it's no,
They were. They have now. They're coming into it.
There we are.
I don't know.
I was thinking about just signing up. I don't understand why
And it was fun. I enjoyed it. There's a 58 people. So, well, Mary Beth, yeah. So I didn't tell a lot of people about it. They're not worried about it. Sure, they're worried about it. But the theater has to be 70.
that's kind of fun. That's
Hey. Good. You okay?
Are you standing tonight?
I don't know. I'll
Okay.
sit for a little while. I'll probably stand up for a little while.
Well, thank you for being a trooper.
Do you always get this?
No,
Oh.
no, he thinks that this was a result of a baseball injury that I had in the twenties. I now have the winter of this disease. And that's why it's not.
Oh, fun. It's so great, you know. The alternative sucks first, but yeah.
Although the meeting hasn't started, we're on YouTube live, so that, just so that you know, for comment purposes.
I mean, it's right to do. How are you? Good.
Where's the white shirt?
Where's the bling bling?
It's winter. It's winter, so. It's
Thanks again for being with us.
So, Kevin, what you do? What you do?
That she's progressing, but we'll know more on Thursday.
Okay.
But yeah, it's something that we're, and good.
Usually they'll tell you at the last appointment that you don't know, maybe your last appointment is, I probably will see you before your next appointment. Yeah, so.
That's probably the stage we're getting.
Yeah.
Should I turn the lights on or?
If she feels, if she has that nesting thing where you clean the house and get all ready and everything, well, then shut her down to mine.
All right. Got there? Wrap a little better. You want me to move this or?
Right.
So.
Oh, I don't know. Well, there's a new window.
Yes, that's-
There are. That is true. The resident down
That was. Thanks, guys. The last one was. Now the post is just, I think it's the base. I'll fix that the rest.
Yeah.
The eagle.
So big. It looks like it's been through a few.
We would have that, 1947.
We start to list a little bit to one side.
So I have two boxes. I have a box of um, comforters and bedding, and I have a box of 4 sets of flannel sheets.
No, Art. Yes. I think for, property. Yeah. So, yeah. There was brought stock
Yeah,
when, and they just went.
oh, sure. Because I went through the linen closet, cleaned it all out, you know, and I actually bought myself 2 new pair of flannel sheets, so I knew that I could get rid of the old, so I ended up with 4 sets of flannel sheets. So should I just take them to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a box in that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At least there was. a week or two ago. So. And if not, I'll walk down the line.
Because I've got more to get, more to go through, but these are things. Yeah, and I've got, it sounds stupid, but I must have 20 pillowcases. These pillowcases don't wear out. So I've got pillowcases for, so I just, you know, I wish I knew how to sew. I should have all sewn it together and make a nice little blanket. You
We do not roll call, we should excuse them. We're not here.
You know what I mean? Like with the force. And then the first yellow around is up.
Yeah, that's. Excuse me? Well, busy, but not busy. Can only do so much with 4 council people present.
No voting on this. Dr.
The
Sharma.
only thing we can vote on are things that are on 3rd reading. And motions from the floor, excusing council.
Precious granddaughter. She's still the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Only children are there for a while. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was you. Maybe, no. All that, it's just, no, he knows what she wants.
Okay. Thank you for the meetings. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Grant us, O Lord, lighten our understanding, prudence in our investigating, foresight in our planning, sincerity in our deliberating, the grace to follow truth in our judgment. Help us to be moved in our decision, neither by fear nor by self-interest, but to do our work faithfully. May we respect the authority vested in us, for thou art the source of all authority. May we use it in our directives for the common good, thy honor and glory. Amen. Sound all circles. All in order. Roll call, please. Guys, present.
Here. Here.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to excuse Dr. Sharma and Brian Conrad, please? So moved. Second. Joyce makes the motion. Mr. Thompson seconds. Roll call, please. Mr. Joyce? Aye. Scarlett?
Aye.
Mr. Marr?
Aye.
Mr. Thompson? Aye. Okay, thank you. And I'll open up the public comment. So please approach the podium, state your name, your address, and you got 3 minutes. Any questions, comments?
Again, what is the issue of I just have a question. I don't know what's going on with the house on side the public. It's been vacant now for things like that. I'm sure that's not true.
You know the address?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll check in. Thank you. Any other public comments or questions?
Sorry. I was just wondering, I saw that there was a treatment meeting last month, and I was wondering what the people in the tree commission got notified regarding the meeting.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments or questions? Moving on, little welfare. We received a donation from Denota Sand, Lisa Denota, for sand for our luminaires. We have it in our the village service yard. We will put it in barrels. We'll put them up front, just like it says in the. If you look at the Timberlake Times, you go to our website. It'll tell you the dates that we're going to be filling in luminaires. I believe it's in December. You know, we said the dates are in the time. Go to our website. The Timberlake Times is there, the electronic version. And what I like to do is when they come out, I'll post it on our website so that people can get it. Usually it's a couple of days before. Whenever I get it, I'll try to keep it posted. And what I'd like to do is also update information on the website. What I'm trying to do now is I'd like to make an announcement with Republic Services. They're going to have yard waste pickup until December 16th. So again, it's posted on our website. So if anyone needs to know, and they can always contact them. Their phone number, public service, or the service, customer service is on the website also. There's also a recycling calendar on there. And then there's going to be Christmas tree pickup. That'll be the first 2 weeks in January. So after Christmas, everyone leaves their Christmas trees out. Those first 2 pickups after Christmas or in January, they'll pick up, like I said, the Christmas tree on Friday during our normal pickup. There's also, if there's any water main breaks, there's a number to contact the Lake County Department of Utilities on our website. If anyone sees a water main break anywhere, and we're getting a lot of our system is upgraded. So if they see anything, just call the emergency number, and they're pretty good at responding and getting that thing corrected, especially not going into the winter months for the launch our roads. And there's also, like I said, I try to update anything else. There's information about RETA. If there's any tax information, there's phone numbers. There's also a community update from the Willoughby East Lake School District. We met with the superintendents and the president of the council there, of the board, I mean, and they're basically want to keep all the residents and so forth in the district. They want to keep us up to date. So there's a link on there updating people on what's going on in the Willoughby East Lake schools. There's also a seniors night out that's on there. It's Wednesday, December 7th. And again, these are all things that they want to offer the community. There's reverse 911 people can sign up for. So all these things are on our website. Like I said, you check it out. And again, meeting minutes, I like to keep those also current. There's a section on there for that. So people, usually it's about a week after the meeting, usually not post those, so you don't have to wait till the Timberlake time comes out at the end of the month, or in the beginning of the month. We had to replace our flag. Again, it got tattered a little bit, so Nancy Mara had flags. We made a donation on that. And also, our eagle can bring up our flag here behind us. We also found a wing that fit perfectly. So, that's all I have. Moving on, let's do to the agreeing with disposition of the minutes. Do I have approval for tree committee meeting of October 18th, 2022. Do I have a motion to approve, please?
I'll second.
Mr. Thompson makes a motion. Mrs. Barr seconds. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce? Aye. Mrs. Hardwick?
Aye.
Mrs. Mara?
Aye.
Mr. Thompson? Aye.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve finance committee meeting of October 18th, 2022, please.
I make a motion.
Mr. Barr makes a motion. Do I have a second? Second. Joe seconds. Any questions, comments on it? No discussion heard. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce? Aye. Mrs. Hardwick?
Aye.
Mrs. Mara?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve regular council meeting of October 18th, 2022, please?
I make a motion.
Barr makes a motion. Second. Joyce seconds. Any corrections, comments? No discussion. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce? Aye. Mrs. Hardwick?
Aye.
Mrs. Mara?
Aye.
Johnson?
Thank you. Moving on to legislation. First on the agenda is resolution number 2022-37. Resolution authorizing third reading, resolution authorizing the fiscal officer to revise the effective date of ordinance 2018-7 regarding municipal income tax for the village of Timberlake, Ohio. Federal emergency. Do I have a motion to approve this? Moved. Great. Makes a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Barr seconds. Discussion, please. Discussion heard. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce? Aye. Mrs. Hardwick?
Aye.
Mrs. Mara?
Aye.
Mr. Thompson? Aye.
Two. Resolution 2022-44, second reading, resolution approving the permanent appropriation funds for the village of Timberlake, Ohio for the year 2023 plan of emergency. Any questions or discussions? Thank you. Next is resolution 2022-45, second reading, a resolution authorizing the fiscal officer to transfer $60,000 from the general fund 1,000 as follows: $20,000 to the police cruiser fund 4901, $20,000 to the service truck capital fund 4902, $20,000 to the village hall capital fund 4903 for the current fiscal year 2022 current emergency. Discussion on that. Moving on, resolution 2022-46, second reading, Resolution authorizing fiscal officer to transfer $44,620 from the general fund 1,000 to paving improvement OPWC debt service fund 3902 for fiscal year 2023 and declare an emergency. Any discussion on that? Next is resolution 2022-48, first reading. Resolution authorizing the mayor to adopt 2022 Lake County Hazardous Mitigation Plan adopted by the State Emergency Management Agency and declare an emergency. Any discussion on that? You. Next is resolution 2022-49, first reading. Resolution amending the permanent appropriation funds for the village of Timberlake, Ohio for the year 2022 and declare an emergency. Any discussion? Thank you. Moving on. Resolution 2022-50, first reading. A resolution authorizing the mayor to promote certain police officers to the police department and declare an emergency. Okay, any discussion on that? Okay. Next, mayor's reports. Pretty much I covered everything at the beginning of the meeting. We're pretty much ready for the snow, I believe. We have our snow plow and salt spreader on the truck ready to go. Our service guys, Jim Summers was able to rewire the plow, get that working functional, and also we're able to get everything hooked up. And like I said, now we just have to pray that we get through another year with this so that we can build up enough money to buy a new truck, which, by the way, they're all on back order. If we ordered one even today, it would take over a year off to get it out. So either way, we're stuck with what we got. But I think we'll be okay. Other than that, I know the reports. Next, Mr. O'Leary's this report.
Yeah, the only thing that I have is the police department's been keeping us busy. People seem to like the guardrail at the end of 91 and Lakeshore. That's been hit twice in the 4-day period. Fortunately, due to some quick work, it's already been repaired and back intact. I never realized how large that guardrail was. There's 2 of them there until I stopped to actually look at it. And it's like 4 car lengths long. I mean, it's a double guardrail because when people are coming up 91 and they decide they're not going to stop, if not for the guardrail, the people in the house would have an inhabitant. So, yes, they would have permanent coverage. So that's the only thing I have.
Okay, thank you. Next, Councilman, Ms. Hardwick, please. Joel.
Yeah, the only thing I have, and I'll get with you about it, as you said, to put things on the website, updating and notifying residents of. I know exactly where it's at home, sitting on my desk. The Eastlake Fire Department has a lockbox program, whereas, and I think it's $50. I have to double check on that, but it's a lockbox so that if the fire department is called to your home and you were unable to get to the door for some reason, or a family member calls and says, hey, I haven't been able to talk to my mother in a day, can you go check? There is a key in that lockbox that the fire department can then get into your home without busting the door down. And we I think Timberlake can be part of that fire department. So I'll get more information for that for you so that you go on the website and follow. Okay.
Okay,
And the candles are available now for the luminaries as well.
okay, thank you.
You're selling them? The candles?
No. This is for the luminaries that the Village Club puts out.
Okay, Mr. Joyce, finance. Yeah, the only thing I really have tonight is just to encourage people to take advantage of the Christmas party we have coming up, it's in Timberlake Times. Same caterer as what we had for the clam bake. They did a fabulous job. Fun time for everybody to come and just meet and greet and maybe re-meet some of your neighbors. You know, get to know them a little bit more. I would encourage you to do that. Thank you to the mayor for arranging for the stand. When I moved into the village, I inherited a bunch of luminaries. It looked like it had stands that was taken from the beach. And I've always felt a little bit bad about that, but I didn't do it. So I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to use it. I replaced those that got destroyed, replacing it. But luminaries usually stir your grit. So that's true. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of snow here in the next day or so. Maybe not a lot to stick, but it is preamble of what we can handle. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for the love, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big deal, thank you so much. Look like everything passed, so thank you for being out voting. I saw there's buttons up there in the little hall here, but I guess we have to keep probably sitting here. I bet you would have counted the votes much faster. I'll go one more down that road. Anyway, couple complaints about garbage cans, a couple of those. And more complaints about boats, trailers, campers, hopefully they're gone. But people still not getting in and out. The chief emphasized to me that a complaint, the door is open. Press the door down, but press the doorbell, ask her what she's doing about things. She said she was more than compliant, but it was there. And we had a Christmas party for we need people from the Christmas party. It's been 2 years since we did a Christmas party. So hopefully we get there again. And you said the clam bake was big, but the weather was good. And I'm afraid that we're going to the snowbirds going to Florida. I don't blame them that we won't get that turnout for them.
But what day?
December 17th. December 17th. And of course, let the village club know that it's on the front page of the Village Times. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Dawson, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Nancy, for your donation for the flag and the wreath.
Thank you. Yep.
That was bothering me too. It's nice to meet
Report on here.
you. As far as trees go, we did have the giant maple taken down by the village hall trash. It's sad. Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah, it's not there. Yeah. It's sad when century trees go down, but safety first. And I did notice Jane and Debbie King in the audience today, and I wanted to mention that prior to our last formal session, we did have a tree committee meeting, and we discussed some of the issues that you guys had brought up about the canopy and concerns about it and possibilities of what we could practically do about it. So we did discuss some of those things right before last meeting. And on that, finance, we might have, look, knock on wood, we might have a surplus in the tree budget this year, and most of that is due to luck. And also some legislation that was passed early in the year that saved us some money. But I'm hoping that we don't get a slashed budget for next year because of that, because it would be nice if we did have surplus running into next year to actually go around with an arborist and take care of some of the trees that are in need on public lands that are of danger or need trimmed or something like that. So I would appreciate the same budget, if not more, especially with this inflation going on, just adding costs to labor. And so
It needs to be, we need to have some cleaned up. There's a lot of dead,
yeah,
and say there's a lot of wreckage that come down every storm.
right.
And we just don't want them to come down on anyone's car or even a lot of walkers. So
Absolutely.
I agree.
I've got one thing.
Yes.
I forgot that the village club did decide on a spruce for the village hall. But they could not be here tonight. It looks like they just might put off the project for a while, but they are going to go for a 6 feet tall white spruce. They're looking at putting here in the parkway here, which is the right of the building, to the right, but yet in front of the hall. Doors will be decorated on Christmas and on Mount Mona. And once that proceeds, then I'm sure it won't have a problem just accepting the donation. I'm sure right, Mr. Larry doesn't look for the games. And they're proceeding with that, and they just both couldn't be here again tonight, so, they're just giving me an update. Okay?
Again, just as a reminder, donations, we're simply memorializing, it doesn't necessarily have to go through. We're just memorializing the gift because I like to have it recorded. Not that it is legislation being passed as much as college.
Good. We have, this one, again, I'd like to thank those who supported the levy. Much appreciated. It keeps us going. Our police, fire, EMS, our service, it pays for everything. It doesn't have general fund. It really gets distributed among everything that we use every day. So, much appreciated. So thank you very much. Moving on to finance report.
Our general fund balance to October 31st, $405,114. Our month-to-date revenue for October was $38,148 versus expenditures of $42,606. Net difference of $4,458. Our general fund revenue through October 31st is about $140,718 versus last year. And this is primarily due to increased income tax coming in and also the property tax collection rates were better than last year. Revenues in October exceeded our projections by approximately $7,419. And expenditures were about $2,358 less than anticipated. Our estimated general fund surplus plus based on current expenditure rates will be about $128,424. The council decides to transfer money to the village hall, police car, and service truck capital fund at the end of the year. Those are those $20,000 transfers for each. They do collectively transfers. We would be looking at a surplus of around $68,424. Other fund activity and miscellaneous. No other significant expenditures in October. There were $600 in refunds issued from the 9901 Hall Rental Security Deposit Refund Fund. And we also found out that probably a large part of the guardrail repair will be covered by insurance, but we may need to pay for the repair before we receive those insurance proceeds. The estimate we received was around $12,500, and I believe that was already, looks like it was work has been.
It's already been repaired, and I think there was also, in addition to that, there was a water meter in front of the home that had to be repaired, and then also, I think the mailbox of the people that lived there had to be repaired, because I received that from the chief for purposes of discussing it and sentencing for restitution.
I think the tree budget will be about the same. I haven't double checked.
Are we able to, with that guardrail, I was thinking when I went by it today, are we able to do any type of reflective tape or anything on there to enhance the fact that it's
The fact that there's big yellow flashing lights that say, slow down, stop. Do you want more than that? Like shock collars on people when they get too close?
If your blinker isn't on left or right, you should get a shot.
The third one is sleeping in council. The third one.
Yeah, but twice in 4 days is, like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Just thank God we got it put up real quick before the next one happens, right?
Oh, stop.
Anyway, did I?
We got it repaired so that it can get hit again. That's what it's basically.
No, just in case someone hits it again, because again, it's a safety issue. You know, again, these things are anchored in concrete,
And for the people that
and
were
the
behind
posts
me,
are steel posts.
it's a big issue.
And this one, the last one, took actually the post, the steel post and the concrete anchor out and pulled the water line out with it.
Because the second one didn't come up 91. They were going down Lakeshore and came over and caught it at the end. And they're lucky that the guardrail didn't come up through the vehicle and skewer the occupant.
Yeah.
Probably the fact that it's a double guardrail, it's actually 2 guardrails that are put together, is probably what kept it from doing that. Because it has reinforced. So
I do have blue book tape.
anytime you're walking by, you want to put some tape on there.
How boulders like we were once.
What's that?
And boulders like.
You can't do boulders. We had that conversation. You can't put something that guarantees death.
Really?
They, I will not speak to what any other community does, but so long as I'm sitting in this chair, we're not putting boulders in the end. Okay?
Thank you. Okay. This chief report presented by Lieutenant Brown, please.
Okay, we had 1911 call. We had 2 MTA motor vehicle accidents. We had 4 administrative calls. We had 2 animal complaint calls. We had 5 calls for assistance. We had 2 we had 2 beach complaint calls. We had 5 welfare check calls. We had 2 calls for report. We had 60 community policing calls. We had 1 harassment call. We had 45 house checks. We had 7 investigation calls, 1 juvenile complaint call, 1 phone harassment call, 1 parking violation, 1 theft call, and a total of 140 calls altogether.
Thank you. Okay, next is zoning property maintenance report. Gary Gray was here. He provided me that we had 2 roof permits and 1 generator. Next, moving on to purchases and approvals. So I have a motion to approve October 2022 financial report, please. And also, Joyce makes a motion, Mrs. Barr seconds. Any discussion? Any discussion, here, roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce? Aye. Mrs. Hardwick?
Aye.
Mrs. Morrow? Mr. Thompson?
Thank you. Next, I have a motion to approve payment of $5,629.97 to American Legal for updating our printed and online ordinances.
I make a motion.
Mr. Barr makes a motion, do I have a second? Thompson seconds, discussion.
How ongoing does this become now with us, with them? Do we do it once a year? Do we do it?
We haven't, it hadn't been updated for about 5 years, but I think we would like to do it annually.
We're trying to catch up.
Better.
Right, yeah.
It's less expensive if you do it annually rather than trying to.
Get it all together.
And the other problem with it is then if somebody goes online to check our ordinances, if it hasn't been updated in that long a period of time, chances are you're going to look up an ordinance and it's going to be the wrong one. So, so we're trying to, what are we going to get up to, John? What, are we going to get current through 2021?
It was current through the beginning of this year, I believe, and
Okay.
then they will. I will follow up with them at the end.
And we
of this
haven't
year.
had that many changes.
Right,
this
there
year,
haven't been any, I mean, there have been some, but we will follow up at the end of this year.
Okay.
So that'll be a yearly expenditure.
That's what, yeah, we were
It's
working.
recommended.
I propose putting in a couple $1,000 a year in budget for that purpose. So that's in the budget, proposed budget.
It's helpful for everybody.
Did they correct those errors that were on?
Yeah, they did.
openings and, yeah.
Okay.
which is good.
Okay. Any other discussion on it? Roll call, please.
Mr. Joyce? Aye. Mrs. Hardwick?
Hi.
Mrs. Mark?
Aye.
Mr. Duffy?
Thank you. Next, we open up the public comment, questions. You have 3 minutes, and the person, any other questions, comments, based on the comments and discussion. Yeah, this is based on the topics discussed.
Since everything's starting to be continued, is there a way that we can make this a hotspot for our residents so they have access to the internet, so they can look on the website, whether they sit in the parking lot or be able to sit in the park? We do pay for the cable as part of the levies, and we use it for the call runs, correct? They have ability to use the cable in the hall, right? So is there a way that legally we can make this a hotspot for our residents?
Thank you. Take a look. Yeah, we can look at it. The only thing is we'll take, I know we'll take, we have to put a transmitter in and keep the signal out there. Again, we have to put repeaters in or something. Again, it's beyond what we have equipment on. Right now, we just have a router inside the room and it just services inside the hall. So whoever's in the hall has access to that.
So a little stronger where somebody might be able outside of the hall, just around on the ground.
Oh, yeah, we can, but like I said, now there's a cost involved with that. And how many people can do? Can be really effective. That's another thing. How many people can be sitting outside doing it? And again, how far from the building? Further away you are, then we need more powerful equipment. This are for like a spectrum right now.
You can always check with them and see if they'd be willing to put a booster out and not cost us anything. You can ask the question.
Through the concerts, right?
So,
Online is with the concerts.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Somebody had mentioned that years ago to me, and now as we're getting more and more online, where even the Times wants to be online.
I've seen it elsewhere, but the problem is that people don't take advantage of it, so that it becomes an expense. Like, it's hard to justify it when people don't use it, so. All right. Thank you.
When our cost is the same thing.
Good. Anyone else have any? You turn the microphone on, please. Okay.
The red's night, is the red light on?
The green light's on, okay, good.
Go ahead, please go ahead.
All right.
To clarify, was the meetings not put in the paper? Like,
Yeah, they were.
yeah, it was in the paper.
It was advertised.
So it wasn't just a committee meeting, it was a committee meeting prior to a council, right? A special council meeting or a formal council meeting.
No, it wasn't a tree committee meeting. It was.
It was part of the recreation.
No, it was a tree, no, it was a tree committee meeting.
Right, but it was prior to the meeting, and I believe all of it was. Right, yeah.
It was, and then it was here.
Right.
Okay, so we discussed it for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was, it was scheduled for like 10 minutes prior to the formal meeting, so everybody who checks the paper should see.
And what day would that be out? So we can go online.
It was,
With the hotspot.
normally they will publish it in the agenda section on the same day. It's usually like on page 2 or 3.
And then an email
Look it up
goes
online.
to-
It's available online.
It went in our agenda.
Which is also on the list.
Right.
Could you post it maybe out on the bulletin board? The agenda and stuff for the meetings every month? The community board that's out front?
Like a printed version?
Yeah, like, you
Like
know,
one of these?
whatever your agenda is gonna be for
Well, sometimes
council,
we need
any
to-
copies. For those that don't have the internet,
It's
so they
something to,
can get
They
informed.
can do that, the only problem is it's always up to get corrections, changes up until about 2 or 3 days beforehand, so. You know, normally by the Friday night before the council meeting, you've got it solid.
Right.
The chief has a
My goal is to have.
new officer.
the Friday before.
Right, so we can probably post it on that Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, with that, okay.
On the bulletin board?
I'm not sure where the key.
Good, you don't have a key to that, do you? Yeah,
I think it's open.
oh, really?
The freestanding.
The only
wall.
problem is gonna check,
Oh,
whatever looks in there.
well, yeah.
Post a lot of
Village
things
Hub
in there.
does.
Yeah.
Village Hub does. What, it's worthwhile trying to check it. I'll do
It'd be easier to get, if we can get a list of people who need internet service, let's try to find a way to provide them internet service. That'd be a better way to go.
You think there's
People
enough
internet
people?
service, because again, I can talk with the county commissioners and see if there's any programs, even with other municipalities, to see if there's anything they can do. Or even we can talk to Spectrum and see their AT&T, if there's anything they can do with.
Here's a couple of seniors and stuff with the front.
There are programs, and I'll look into that, so if we can get a list together, things that would do that. That you maybe provide something like that, that would be beneficial. Okay,
I have another question too. Are the people who employ our author up there, are they from,
It's paid for by the insurance company, the person that destroyed it.
I thought you meant company.
No. The insurance company or the person that does that. The question that Mr. Roskis raised is whether or not the bill is going to become due and owing before insurance. And whether or not the village might have to pay it and then get reimbursed, so. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue. It's been approved by the insurance company last I understood. Thanks for asking.
I just wanted to hear on that. I know I knocked down the tree once, I'm not here.
Well, then what do you want?
okay, any other comments? Great, anything from anyone else? Okay, what a motion to adjourn. Guys make the motion? Second. Thompson second, roll call please.
Mr. Jones? Aye. Mrs. Howard?
Aye.
Mrs. Mara?
Aye.
Mr. Duffy?
Thank you, it is 7:08.